What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here. We are back with more Emberfell, Whispers from the Stars. I'm, of course, your GM, your DM for the night, Mr. Jumbo Thick, and I'm joined by the new cast and crew of the Emberfellas and a special guest for now. Maybe long term. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. See if she makes the cut. Regardless, though, let's start introductions with Jumbo Smooth, the one and only Rogar. Go for it.
Hello, everyone. I am Jumbo Smooth. I'll be playing the role of Rogar, son of Amu, this evening. I am a 7'5", 400-pound dragonborn from the Great North, the Frigid Wastes. He is a new citizen of the dynasty, or a new visitor to the dynasty, so he's a little ignorant of their ways. A lot of social graces he doesn't understand, but he's making progress. You know, he's learning things from his new companions, and so not really sure what happened in our current situation, but things went awry, and so we'll have to deal with it.
Yes, you will. Speaking of having to deal with it, Pierce Galactic.
Oh man, I'm so excited about tonight. Pierce Galactic. I'm going to play Breverak, the handsomest hobgoblin in the entire dynasty. A Samaronin. And man, I'm sure that we're at the club and the music is pumping and the girlies are looking hot. So I'm sure that's about what's about to go down. So
yeah, the club.
Thank you.
Of course. Speaking of, it's about to go down. Double D, Dan Deck.
Yo,
what you up to?
Yeah. Up to is a good question because I am on the second floor of the Red Lotus at this point.
Third floor.
Playing Zalkar.
Third floor.
Third floor. Playing Zalkar Krugen, Hobgoblin Paladin, Order of Elysia. Currently possessed by a demon and technically not a hobgoblin but a Dhampir. So a lot of things about that, but most importantly, I paladined, had to go be virtuous and take care of this young woman who seemed to be in distress.
It's true.
Went rogue, went invisible, spider climbed my way up to this room, busted in on this guy, and we'll see how it goes. Got a plan. It's all up to the dice. We let the dice tell the story.
We shall. Indeed, we shall. And our new player for the night, Kayla, feel free to introduce as much as you want, or as little as you want, because we'll get to it in a moment.
Kayla. Valerie Servine is my character. I am a barbarian, Dhampir, former elf. I am about 5'11". I have porcelain white skin, long white hair down to my butt. About 257 years old, and yeah, we'll just see where this takes us.
See where it takes us, indeed. A little brief, little glimpse into what's about to unfold. Speaking of just a little glimpse and about to what's going to unfold somewhere in my nether regions, Doobie 209, the one and only.
Pladayu, the Kinsei hobgoblin monk, slayer of monsters and demons, 40-ish years old, father to a murdered daughter, husband to a murdered wife.
Exactly.
Hopefully about to add a hag to the list of things I have slain.
Speaking of hags, that's going to lead me right into where we last left off. So, last we left off, the party had traveled finally after dealing with the fallout of the demon that had emerged from the neglected stone beneath the crooked plank. After dealing with all of that and dealing with the sewers and everything that unfolded afterwards, the fellas decided that they were going to finally venture forward into the Samurai District to meet up at Madame Vesla's Red Lotus, with Rogar delivering a package that he had picked up within the Devil's Market for a merchant, as well as Dayu, and I believe Zolkar as well, having finally accepted the long-awaited invitation to a private gathering, as it was. When you arrived, the Red Lotus is a 3-story tower-like building within the Samurai District, which is very lush, very, very high class. And the door is always guarded by 2 large bugbears with tattoos on their neck, notating them as members of the Mar, specifically Clan Soulbrand, and they are a member of the gang called the Branded. After entering inside, the 4 of you, all of you were there. Rogar, Dayu, Zolkar, and all of you, and Brevrak, played by yours truly, briefly. All took in a show, as this is a very opulent tea house. There is a fine viewing area, seating area, where patrons from all sorts come and dine and are entertained, we'll refer to it as. Regardless, though, I will remind you it is very late at night, because that is the time that was set forth. And you had been waiting because you had found out that Kaduk Blackshroud, a infamous captain from the castle White Shroud, was in attendance upstairs, having a private meeting with one of his favorite girls, Jade, the Earth Genasi that both Dayu and Zolkar had garnished some information from in the past. You were all treated well, and when it seemed like you were going to wait to see how long this meeting would take place, you realized that hours were passing, that he was not coming down. You had not exactly scheduled a meeting ahead of time. You were just given the opportunity to be introduced. With Dayu attempting to kind of slip upstairs, being caught quite easily, if I remember correctly, and then being turned back around, you decided to send Zolkar, the man of many faces, the inhabited of a dark passenger, whom, upon entering into the floor space, illusion was removed instantly by Madame Vesla. Henceforth, Zolkar decided that the jig was up, and instead of, turning around and going back to his table, he decided to first spring onto the wall in front of everyone, then go invisible, because I asked him more than once the order of what was happening, and then decided to run upstairs. Needless to say, the alarm was raised because someone was invading the private domain of Kaduk on the 3rd floor. Zolkar easily made it up there, not being caught, and stumbled upon a sight to behold as you had the duck outside of a window go across one of the tiers on each floor. There's a tier of tiled roof, slanted roof, to the next window, where you burst through and tumbled into this very large room, Zolkar, where you saw Jade being hung by her hands and tethered to the ground by her feet with chains manacled, and she was being beaten in a very 50 Shades of Grey manner by Kaduk Blackshroud, who was enjoying it thoroughly, half nude. The upper half wasn't Donald Duck in it. And on top of that, you did notice, Zolkar, that he had a very intricate tattoo across parts of his back, denotating him as possibly a member of the Mar. Who knows what's going on with that? But you did not see anything else, Zolkar, as you very quickly cast silence by using one of the few scrolls that you had, completely blanketing the area from sound, And I do believe that Kadok was in quite the panic when you begin running through this large room towards him. I'll give you a more vivid description here in a moment. Meanwhile, downstairs, Madame Vesla, having seen all of this transpire, was searching for Zoltkar, unable to find him, and began quickly sending all the patrons outside, sending everyone out because shit was about to get real. Stopping Dayu, Rogar, and Breverac from leaving, as they were, in fact, the companions he walked in with. She slammed the doors closed, and the three of you were then circled by 5 members of the Branded, who brandished, as they unfurled, flaming hot swords. All of them. As well, Madame Vesla's visage shifted and moved, and her form began to rise to a 7.5-foot tall, purple-skinned female with very thick, dark black hair, rings decorated into it, horns curling on the side of her head, a sash of human skulls. And as her face elongated and her fingers did as well, she said that essentially the jig was up, dearies, and you were going to tell her where your friend was or suffer the consequences. So, all of you have a map. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, we have one person to introduce as Valerie. That's what I will probably mispronounce it more than once. Valerie. Valerie, you are here for a different reason. In fact, Valerie finds herself on the streets this night, despite her normal tentativeness about going outside, much to the beratement of some of her, we'll refer to them as retainers for now. Her 3 retainers, Helene, Avla, and Zyme, with Zyme being the oldest, whom you have been staying with at a nearby local's estate. Now, whether they know you're there or not, we'll discuss later. But regardless, you are out this night because, in fact, Helene had gone out for supplies, perhaps to garner some information about the whereabouts of certain individuals you might be looking to avoid when she did not return. You were able to track her whereabouts through several sources, being in fact your more unnatural talents, to this building. And you were at this building as all of the occupants, all of the people inside, which are a menagerie of more well-to-do individuals. You have Samurai Guard, out of uniform, off duty. You have some wealthier merchants, a few lords, local lords, not the actual White Tribes themselves, that are being almost shoved out of these open front doors by these 2 bugbears. The doors slam shut, and they kind of cross their arms and tell everybody to leave. Now, you're standing in the street, Valerie. What would you like to do?
So, and you said, I know that she's in there, or I think she's in there?
You suspect that she's in there. That's the last place that you've been led to.
All right. Question. Did I hear, like, the lady where Dan's at, did I hear her, like, screaming and stuff, or being beaten or anything?
I'll let you make me perception test, and we'll see.
Okay.
22. Holy shit. So I'll say this. You have heightened senses, being an individual of the night. And I will say that you probably heard very subtle cries of that, but more importantly, with that perception test, if you're playing The Witcher, there's that kind of like scent trail. You actually do in fact see, you don't so much see it, but you so much smell a trail of your companion. It's faint, and it leads right through the front doors.
All right. All right. With me already on the trail of her,
Mm-hmm.
and then, you know, hearing those faint cries of the other lady, I definitely, you see like my eyes flash black real quick, and I start like doing a little twitch a little bit, just like the cries like triggered me a little bit. And you can see I start like scratching my arm, and you'll see scars all up and down my arm, and I just like prick some blood on my arm, just to like, and that brings me back to my senses, and take a lick, and then I just like go barging in through the cabin.
Okay. Yeah. Are you raging? Is that what this is?
Nope.
Not yet? Okay.
That is just.
If you are
okay.
We are going to roll initiative, all of us.
Okay.
Everyone roll initiative. And we're going to get into how this is going to unfold. Oh, we got a bunch of rolls here for me to get through. Initiative, here we go.
Natural 20 is very good for me.
We got a 16 for Dayu. That is good for you. We'll see how the rest of this goes. 14 for Rogar, 5 for Valerie. 13 for Brevrak, very good. 22 for Zolkar. All right, let me make sure I've got a lot of things to roll here. One moment, please. Shouldn't take too long. 15, not 130. That would be weird. What about these guys? Ooh, bad. That's good for you, though. That's good for you. Let's roll you real fast. And you.
Folks, regardless of how this turns out, take full responsibility for the situation we find ourselves in.
Take full responsibility. Well,
so
at least you did
this
that.
Is either going to be incredibly epic and we are going to come out like fucking rock stars, or we'll have a good story to tell.
Okay. So, we're going to start with Valerie first, despite the initiative order, because this is going to determine how quickly she's going to enter into the rest of the combat. So, Valerie, we'll say that you're at the foot of and there are a set of stairs that lead up to the actual entrance itself. There are two large individuals, tall. They're each about 7 feet tall. Blue furred, you would recognize them as bugbears. They each have like a large club, and they are attempting to kind of push people down the stairs. The doors have already closed. So are you going to rush try to bust through the doors themselves? Or are you doing like throw one of them into the door? I don't know, what exactly is going on?
You said they were on the outside, or yes. They're on the outside. Okay.
Yeah, this is the outside of the building.
Okay. Can I just try and, because I don't know that there's what's going on the inside yet, right?
Not yet.
Okay. So I'm just gonna try and actually just go in casually at first, just go in there and see.
Okay.
I can ask them to.
They're pushing people downstairs. We're closed for business. So you can hear that before you even get up there.
Oh. I'm just gonna have to push my way through. Just stay.
Okay. As you slide through the crowd, you get up to you can start hearing. You're hearing commotion on the inside, especially with your earlier perception test. You're starting to hear screams of rage on the inside, and Brevrak beginning to plead as a noble lord to that everything will be settled down. And not that you know any of these individuals, but you begin to hear that through the closed doorway. The two are still standing there, and they're moving to almost push you down the stairs. They're being aggressive.
Right. I'm gonna aggressively push my way back through and just attempt to keep pushing forward. Like, I'm not trying to necessarily start anything, but like I'm making my way through here.
All right. Okay, they're gonna attempt to grapple you.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me an opposed athletics test. Just roll athletics real quick.
Okay. 17.
That is more than enough. I didn't roll very well, despite these bugbears being pretty damn strong. They go to grab a hold of you, and despite your smaller size, because I'm assuming Valerie, how tall is Valerie?
5'11", 160.
Yeah, so she's not even 6 feet tall. These guys are significantly larger, much burlier, and you notice their arms are long as they reach down to kind of hold you. And the two of them kind of grab a hold of you as you move up, and you just keep walking up, and they kind of begin to slide back into the door. At this point, things are going to probably get nasty, depending on how this goes. So I'll give you one more turn before we get to the rest of the boys here.
Okay.
So at this point, they're telling you to leave, and you're not.
All right. So I'm upset that they're resisting me when I'm obviously trying to go. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and rage. And like throw them down.
You can give me another. This will just be a strength check.
Okay.
Since you're all kind of holding on to each other.
Sure. All right. So
you do have advantage because you're raging.
Okay, that's good.
Which is good because the first one was bad. So roll that again. Much better. I'm rolling against you. Nope, it's still not enough. Even I rolled pretty good this time, but it's not enough. You grab a hold of both of them and you just kind of toss them aside. They fall off the side of the stairs. As you enter this rage, does anything happen, or is this just kind of a?
No, yes. You'll notice that my eyes actually turn black and stay black this time. Before there's just a flash. Now, full on black, and I definitely do my little twitch, and this time instead of just a prick of blood, like I'm full on, like pressing into my skin and drawing a fair amount of blood, just kind of prepping it, getting it ready.
Okay. So you toss these two aside. The door's in front of you. With that high of a roll, you begin to boom, and it begins to. And actually, these are sliding doors. They're actually kind of starting to cave in. You'll be in there next round. All right. So we are going to start now with our full initiative order. At the top of the round, we have the one, the only Zoltkar is number one.
Yeah.
Well, let me pull up my maps real quick because I need to have my own maps open so I can give you a better description here. Here we go. So Zoltkar, you are in the. You are, if you are looking at the map, you are within 10 feet. You will notice on the right side of the third floor here, there is what looks like a shattered something on the wall. And there's a little arrow, dotted arrows. That is the path you traveled to get into this room. So you were
okay, I got you.
You were there. Yeah. So where the floor is different, that is actually the third floor, where it looks like normal floor towards the bottom. That is empty space. That is the big open foyer kind of area that leads all the way down to the first floor.
Gotcha.
So you're up here in this room. As you busted through there, you got to that point where it was broken. You let loose, you cast silence, you let loose a bolt, and you charged in. Yeah. That puts you somewhere next to that brazier on the right.
Exactly.
The captive is right there in the center at the bottom of the bed. That is Jade. And within about 5 feet of her, further to the south, is Kaduk Blackshroud in all his glory. The chest-looking thing is his pile of clothes.
Gotcha.
They are about 10 feet from him.
Okay.
Now, despite the way this map looks, this entire room is almost pitch black, except for the braziers. That is the only light in this room. Everything else is shrouded in darkness. With your dark vision, you can see. You can't see the edges of the room, and you will notice that the ceilings are very, very tall, probably 20 feet tall or so, and it goes up to a high pitch.
Got it.
There are rafters and things above you. So, you are 15 feet from this individual. What would you like to do, Zoltkar?
Okay, so with 15 feet from him, I'm going to need to. So silence is a 20-foot sphere.
You cast it like centered on him, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
So it's 20 feet in all directions around him. So
Right,
you are
around
within
him.
the cone of silence.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I need to back up about 10 feet.
Okay.
So I'll back up maybe to where the rug is, to the northeast.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'm going to throw my remaining ball of bands
All right. All right.
at this guy.
You kind of take a couple steps back and you toss. This is a very important attack roll I need you to make right now, Zoltkar.
Yeah, I know. It's just a straight up 20 plus my dex, right?
Yes.
Yep. All right, here we go. Fucking yeah, 19.
That hits.
Yeah.
As you take a few steps back, outside of the cone of silence, or the circle of silence, and you throw the ball. There was a whooshing sound, and then there's nothing. And you see that he's moving towards his gear. He's moving very quickly as he can. When the iron ball, which is mostly, it looks like just balls of chain and wire kind of bound tightly, strikes him in the back. And as it does, it unravels. It's strange because there's imperfect silence. You can almost see him kind of give out like that. And these chains begin to snake around his person. And they stretch out all of his limbs, his arms behind his back. And he drops to his knees. And then on top of that, an iron chain band wraps several times around his mouth, preventing him from speaking. As his eyes go wide, he falls to his knees and is held in place with the iron bands. Would you like to do anything else, Zoltkar?
Yeah, I would. I'll move closer to Jade.
Okay. Yeah, you easily the remainder of your movement, you get up next to her. You're within the bubble of silence now. She is hanging limp. Doesn't even know that you're there, as far as you can tell. And that is going to be your turn.
Okay.
Next in the initiative list is we're going downstairs. As the rest of you, besides Valerie, yet. You are down here in the bottom. You are in the first floor. You will notice the room to the right. That is the entertainment room that you guys were all escorted out of. And you are here in between the first and second large area rug here in the entrance, essentially. The table to the left is Madame Vesla's desk that she sits at. Those large kind of square things are actually pillars that go all the way up. They go all the way up most of the building itself. There are the stairs there. All of those dangly things on the pillars and the walls are actually sconces for dim lighting. It is not very super well lit in here. It's kind of like a bar scene. Not very. There's some lighting, but not a lot. Where you guys are, you have 5 members of the Mar, 5 branded surrounding you, and then Madame Vesla close to her desk. And it is actually Madame Vesla's turn as she... I've had enough of this. You'll tell me where he is. And she raises her hand. Let me roll a d4 real quick. It's Brevrak. She raises a hand, and you see as pieces of her like tattered kind of like piece of her cloak towards the top of her shoulder begins to stretch and move down her arm, and it comes and begins to swirl in a mass. You'll tell me now. And it looks like she's holding a spell. She hasn't cast it yet. That is going to be the end of her turn. She's being very threatening towards the 3 of you. That then will bring me to Dayu. It is your turn.
We just want the one upstairs. As I unsheath Kaifu in all her glory.
Okay, you unsheath
the black
Kaifu.
blade.
All right, as you unsheath it, you draw it very slowly. She narrows her eyes at you. Several of the other individuals around you, their blades are already brandished. You can feel the heat emanating off them. This is real fire. This isn't just a light show. You guys can all feel it in the center. Did you want to do anything, Dayu? Or do you want to ready an action or anything?
Yep. It's readied.
Okay. Attack action, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
What I need to know what exactly you're doing. Like, is it aggressive? And who's it towards?
I will burn a key point if necessary to get to her, to break engagement with.
Okay.
The 5 that are around us.
No, they're not engaged with you yet. You guys are. It's a loose circle. They've kind of surrounded you. No one is technically engaged with anyone yet.
Then when the time comes, I'll burn through them to get to her.
Okay. So, do you want your? Let me see here. You want to hold your action to just sprint towards her?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not going to attack yet.
Not yet. All right. I'll give you that. Okay. Then that will bring me back upstairs. Zalkar. I need you to give me a perception test at disadvantage. This is very, very important, Zalkar.
It's a 13.
Okay, Zalkar. Here's what happens.
Uh-oh.
You move over by Jade.
Yeah.
You don't hear anything. You're in the bubble of silence. You can't hear anything. As suddenly you feel sharp pain. Very, very sharp pain in your back. Let me make sure that hits. Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll hit.
Yep. Okay, all of these are hitting. This is bad. This is very bad, actually.
Oh, good.
As a figure drops in behind you, and you feel a bludgeoning pain in your, almost like your kidneys, as you're rocked hard. You are going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage on the first hit. Ooh. Then you get a roundhouse to the back of the head for an additional 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Then you get a chop to the throat for an additional 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And then as you begin to spin around, you get kicked in the nards for 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wolfman has nards?
Zalkar has nards. As he turns around and as he gets whacked on, as you turn around and you see now in front of you, there is about a 5.5 foot tall hobgoblin female wearing very tight black layered clothing, obscuring her face You can see eyes and you can see a chest, which denotes a female. But other than that, they appear to be relatively unarmed. There is something wrapped around her left wrist. Looks like some kind of almost like a bracelet with strange implements upon it. As she locks eyes with you after beating on you, she suddenly disappears. And I need you to make 4 separate Constitution saving throws to keep up the silence.
All right, Constitution saving throws.
You're good on that one. 3 more.
I think I just lost it.
You lost it. Yep, because you have to beat a 10. The chances of you beating this were good. As you with one of the hits, you and the silence stops. You hear the muffled struggles of Cadet Blackshroud against the ensorcelled chains that are holding him in place. As you actually hear the smacking reverberations of your testicles hitting the inside of your body with a swift kick, and you can hear yourself exhale. The woman then disappears from view, and she doesn't like leap away. It's almost like she fades into your outstretched shadow by the brazier. She like fades into it, and then she's gone. You don't see her anywhere. At that moment, as you, let's see if this happens. You're now somewhat aware, so they don't get advantage. That's not going to hit. That's going to hit. That's not going to hit. That's not okay. Only one of these hit. Several almost needle-like implements begin to rain down upon you. One of them striking almost below the mask towards your neck for 7 points of piercing damage, as some kind of dart was thrown from above. And you do not see where yet.
Goes down.
Zalkar goes down already.
It goes down.
Oh shit!
Goes down.
As you, and then hits his knees and
making death saves.
Face down. As that happens, it is now Rogar. It is your turn back downstairs. You can see that Dayu looks like he's readying himself to do something. Everyone's very tense. This is like a Mexican standoff. You can see the swirling energy reverberating around Madame Vesla's outstretched claw. What would you like to do, Rogar?
Okay.
I will say she's within about 20 feet of you guys.
She's behind the circle of...
Yeah, she's behind them, yes.
Okay.
And you got 5 of them circling around you, and they are about 10 feet from all of you.
Okay. And she's in between us and the door, too, as well?
No, she is not in between you and the door.
Okay.
No, she is close to her desk.
Okay. Do we hear anything from above now?
With the silence dropped, you would hear people running down the stairs.
Okay. I think I said I took my sword out last time. I don't remember.
Yeah, you did. You brandished it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll take my sword. And I'm gonna walk up to the closest people between me and Madame Vesla.
Yes.
And just say, this will not end well for you. And just, take my sword and just like put it on my shoulder and just stare down at him.
Okay.
And
within striking range. Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to rage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As my bonus action.
Uh-huh.
And in a quick motion, I'm going to strike down at the first one that's closest to me.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Right. going to be using Grab Weapon Master.
Of course you are.
Let's see here. I'm not going to be using Reckless Attacks, though.
Why not?
No. And, yeah, let's see. Oh, that's going to miss.
That is big time going to
miss. Yeah, that's a big miss.
And despite his appearance, and pretty much all of the guards downstairs are all hobgoblins.
Okay.
He very nimbly kind of moved to the side as you crunch into the floor. As that happens, Madame Vesla releases her spell.
Okay.
Towards Breverac. Let me get you the damage real quick. Let me make sure. Yep. You're going to take 14 points of force damage, Breverac, as the glowing orb snakes from her arm and then slams into you. And Madame Vesla begins to screech horribly. That is the end of Rogar's turn, I'm assuming?
Yes, that'll be in the Rogar's turn.
Breverac, it is now your turn.
All right.
Reel from the pain. After you, we'll do something.
Shake it off. We're standing between the two rugs.
Yes.
And
you're currently circled by 5 members of the branded.
Mm. The top rug. How many members are on that rug?
We'll say 2.
My action. Beverac's gonna kind of think quick, and kind of reach down and grab the edge of that rug and whip it up to try and knock him down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
like a.
Give me a strength check.
All right.
Yeah. I'll give them a dexterity saving throw against it.
Oh my god.
11.
Just attacked.
Let me see here. They both surprisingly fail. Yep. So as you kind of grab it, you tug very quickly, and the 2 of them on the northern side lose their footing, kind of fall back, sprawl onto the rug. Would you like to do anything else, Breverac?
I don't know if I can do this or not. And since I would imagine they're both down and maybe kind of close to me, if I could just do an unarmed attack, I want to punch one if possible. I don't know if they're close enough. I don't know if that works as a bonus action, so no worries if it doesn't. Because I'm not a monk.
No. So. No, I don't think you can. Not your class, you can. So they're prone for now.
Okay, in that case, I'm just I'll stand up. And
movement-wise, what do you want to do? Do you want to move anywhere?
Yeah, I want to move. So we're kind of clear on this top part then, and there's still one dude to the left of us then.
There'd be 3. So picture this. So for the sake of my sanity, there were 2 to the north. We'll say there's 2 to the south towards the door, and we'll say there's going to be 1 to the east of you guys, between you and the lounge area.
No, I'm going to actually just drop both my swords and just step up to basically where these 2 guys are, because I'm going to take advantage of them being prone.
All right, as you kind of step up to them, that is going to be that. That then will bring us to our friend Kaduk. Kaduk has to make a very, very difficult strength check that he is going to fail. He struggles, and since the chains hold, as far as you guys know, he is struggling in vain upstairs.
He's going to be in those for a while too, unless if I can't talk,
yeah, for an entire day.
Release him. Yeah. So good luck with that.
Then going to bring me to Valerie. It's your turn.
Right. So am I coming up from the bottom of that?
Yes, you'll be coming up from the bottom. And I'll say with your previous roll, you're able to, as part of your movement, you won't have to expend any extra movement. You're able to push the doors inwards and they kind of fly open, letting in the outside cool air in Port Toronto right now. The two bugbears are outside recovering, FYI. But you do see the scene before you. Several individuals all standing off what is obviously a giant hag. I don't know how much experience Valerie has with witch-like creatures, but there's one there, as well as several individuals brandishing burning weapons.
And it's just those people in the room, right? Because everyone
that's it. Everyone else has been cleared out.
But my friend, was it Helene? Was that who I was?
Yes, Helene.
Can I smell, do I still know that she's still in? Can I sense that she's still in there?
She's in here somewhere. I'll give you that. Yeah. You're not sure. You're not exactly sure where yet, unless you want to make a check, but that will be an action if you do so.
So I guess I'm going to look, see, I look and see what everyone's doing, and I try and assess if I can get around, make my way towards Helene first without getting involved in this necessarily.
It'd be hard to tell without making a check to see where she is. I will remind you, if you do so, you might lose your rage.
Oh, right. I have to attack someone. Okay. Well, that's what I wanted to do, and then I realized I was so angry.
So angry, yes, indeed.
So angry. That,
there are two individuals probably within about 20 feet of you, straight ahead.
35. On that first rug, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So in my blind rage of looking for Helene, I am just charging forward. See the guy on the right, I guess.
That's fair.
And I'm just going to, question, because if I do my claw attack, that's two. Would I be able to hit one person and then the other person, one with each claw?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that's actually what I would want to try and do.
You don't want to attack both of them, that's fine.
Yeah, and how I prepped myself with the blood a minute ago. So walking into this, I see them and eyes still black, and I'm just so I take a good swig of my blood, and it's dripping on my face a little bit, and then I'm gonna go forward and try and slash the crap out of these guys.
Go ahead and make an attack roll, please.
Okay. So 14 to hit.
14 hits.
All right, go ahead and do the other attack.
Yeah, go ahead and do both.
Boo.
That one's gonna miss.
Okay.
So one hits though. Go ahead and roll damage.
And I'm raging, so isn't that plus an extra 2?
Plus 2, yeah, plus 2.
So 10.
So 10 points. That's pretty damn good. 10 points of slashing damage, and this is just with your bare hands, right? Yeah, as you run in,
I have long nails,
Yeah, and they almost turn into almost like raptor-like talons as you kind of gouge through this guy's back. And they are wearing very, very nice-looking kimonos as you kind of tear through the thick fabric into this one guy's back. And noticing that you're an enemy here, he's going to turn around. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Valerie?
There's really not much I can do, right?
Okay. That is fine. As it is now the Branded's turn. But before we resolve that, Dayu, you are able to, after all this transpires, you're able to nimbly run forward after you see Rogar miss. You hear the screech as something is just busted through the door. Not exactly sure what it is. Your passive perception is pretty damn good. You would probably see the porcelain-skinned individual and recognize what it is. You've been eerily familiar with, let's just call them Children of the Night, as you rush past one of the distracted, branded, and you're in Madame Vesla's face. But that's going to be what you got for now. The rest of us, the guard, are moving in. So let's see what's going to happen. Brevrak, the two that you tripped, going to stand up. They're just going to, with their swords, and both of them are going to attack you. Let's see here. I am assuming a 15 doesn't hit Brevrak.
You are correct.
Okay. So that's not going to hit. Fortunately, they do have advantage. That's going to hit. That's going to hit. That's not going to hit. So 2 hits from both of them with their swords. They begin to slash towards you in tandem, almost like they are feeding off of each other. They're getting advantage. And you are going to take 4 points of slashing plus 7. So 11 points of slashing damage between the two of them.
Okay.
No fire damage, which you might seem unusual. And, you know, you're not a barbarian, so it's magic. It doesn't matter to you. It cuts you no matter what. As it slices into you, the one that Rogar is fighting is going to attempt to stab him now with a natural 20. So the first hit. And a 7 for the second. So natural 20 first, obviously. That's going to be 10 points of slashing damage that you cannot reduce, unfortunately. As it bites into you, Rogar, and you feel the actual ensorcelled metal cleave into you deeper than normal. And as he screams out, the other two, one of them is going to spin on Velry, and the remaining is going to try to run towards Dayu. So Velry, the one on you, is going to miss horribly. Your AC is not a 14, is it? No. So yeah. You're very quick on your feet, and you're able to dodge both attacks. Dayu does have advantage on this. Does a 16 hit Dayu? Glancing blow, okay. And then yeah, the second one isn't going to hit. So you're going to take, that's it. You're going to take 4 points of slashing damage, Dayu. Not much. As it slices into your back, tis but a scratch. However, Velry, you will, as you're dodging these blows, you look behind you, and you see the 2 bugbears enter into the door behind you, about 20 feet from you. That's as far as they can get, but next round, they're probably going to be inside. Likewise, Brevrak, you look up as you see 2 individuals moving down sets of stairs. They're at the 2nd floor. Pretty soon they'll be at the bottom floor. And that is it for their turn, which is then now going to bring me to the top of the round with one Zoltkar Krugen.
Ready to make a death save, y'all.
And make me a death saving throw, please.
See how it happens. That's a failure.
Yep.
That's a failure.
Unfortunately, Zoltkar, you feel yourself slipping. Zoltkar, at this point, your eyes kind of flicker open for a moment, and you see two of these female black-clad individuals. One of them gets down real low to you. This one's wearing a mask. It almost looks like a devil's face. It is completely red, a feigned maw, horns even. It tips the mask to the side.
Okay.
You are unworthy. And she's going to slide a dart into your throat and kill you.
Yeah, she is.
What are Zaltkar's last words, if any?
If he has a chance to say something, he would say, "My secrets see it all."
Yes, Zaltkar. Yes. As you feel the piercing motion, something you're used to, so much blood flowing from your body. As the eyes go wide, they just stay open. And Zaltkar's no more. He's gone. As we fade away from that horrible scene, downstairs, you guys hear a screeching, like almost like a rush of wind from upstairs. There's an explosion, and you're assuming debris from the upper story is flung down as bits and pieces of banister and whatnot come cascading down around you, falling. Some of it is smoldering until you realize it's not smoldering, it's actually decaying into nothingness. And that's what you guys hear upstairs. You will get some stuff to do here, Dan, momentarily. I'll let you know. Apologies. However, it is Madame Vesla's turn. Dayu's engaged with her. What have you done? This isn't over! And Dayu, you watch as her flesh begins to become translucent, and there's almost a greenish glow, and then suddenly she's gone. You don't see her. Gone. Completely. As she vanishes, it is now your turn, Dayu.
Someone attacked me, right?
Yes, there's a branded that struck you in the back.
An explosion upstairs?
There was an explosion upstairs, yes.
I'm gonna check out what's upstairs.
Okay. Are you going to disengage?
Yes.
Okay.
Step of the wind style.
Now, I'll say this, Dayu. I'll give you kind of a painted picture for you. Your perception is good enough that Breveret got it for free, but you're also very perceptive. You can tell that there's people running down the stairs. Two individuals, more than likely branded guards. One of them being, an infamous Crystal. Regardless, they're running down the stairs, swords drawn, freaking out, starting to scream at this point. Do you still want to disengage from the person you're with and attempt to move up the stairs?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you disengage, you move. I'll say you're easily able to at least get up to the second floor. As you hit the embankment of the second floor, you hear a horrible, almost like nails on a chalkboard screech, and a strange language that none of you are familiar with, except for now the deceased Zaltkar. Well, actually, Velry, what languages do you speak? There might be a chance. You might be muted, my good friend.
Listen.
Yes.
Abyssal, Elvish, and Goblin.
She speaks Abyssal. Damn it! I thought I was going to get away with it. Oh, okay. So, Velry, in a strange way, you can understand what's being said upstairs. It's howling noise. It's almost threatening loud to Dayu. You hear in a strange voice, I am free. To everyone else, it just sounds like a cluster of strange incantations and sounds.
Did we ever hear it before?
You've heard it before, yes. No, you did not hear it before. You haven't heard this particular, you've heard the language before, but you've never heard the actual creature before. Whatever it may be. So, Dai, you get to the top of the embankment. You see both Cristal and another branded member coming down the stairs. They see you with your blade drawn. They don't know what's going on. They're confused. Something just exploded upstairs. Would you like to do anything with your action?
No.
Okay. You don't want to even upstairs. Ready it? You just want to run past them? You can.
I'm running past. Yeah, I'm going to run past them.
I'll say you're able to make it past the second floor. And I'll give you to the base of the third floor, if you see that. So you're right there at the base of the third floor. You would be on the banister to the left. That would be the set of stairs that you took. So you're at the top of the third floor there. You will notice, Dayu, as you make it to the top floor, that there are railings that prevent somebody from falling off the floor here, except for now they're not there. They're shattered and scattered everywhere. This wall in the center is gone. The two statues are rubble and dust, almost like there was an explosion up here in this area. And as you peer into the darkness, and it is complete darkness, you do see a large shape moving and swirling as if it was made of like smoke or something of that sort. The braziers are knocked over, scattered, and the burning hot coals are beginning to light the floor on fire.
Did I use my action already?
Yes, you had to use your action to get up here.
Okay.
So that's cool. Kind of the thing that you see for now.
Cool.
All right. That will then bring me to this. All right. So Zoltkar, or Dan, I should say. No longer Zoltkar. I need you to give me, just make me 2 melee attacks. And
all right, just straight up melees.
Yeah. And then add an additional 4 to each attack.
Okay. It's going to roll 2d20 plus 4. So that's a 16 and a 21.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah. So let me make sure. Yeah, it's bad. All right. Let me roll the damage here. Okay, yeah. One of the 2 black-clad women who are kind of like holding hands above their faces. The one with the mask that killed you, it shattered off of her face. Dayu's able to see all this. We were just going to be doing blind rolls, and somebody might have seen this, but since Dayu's up here, you guys can see this. You'll get to actually hear it happening as the creature that once was Zoltkar is swirling in the center of this mass. And as this happens, there is a familiar chain, Dayu, that you hear start whirling through this this almost like tornado in the center. And she is cleaved in several pieces as the bloody hook has reaped another soul. And she just splatters across the ground. The second individual shielding themselves, splattered with blood, beginning to take some steps away from them. And that is enough for now, my good friend Dan. Or should I say the Strangler? which will then bring me to the son of Amu.
Phenom is fine.
It is your turn, Rogar.
Okay. Still one guy in front of me.
Yes.
Okay. Gonna attack.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
With great weapon master.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Yeah, do it, bro. Do it.
For it, yo.
Yeah, that's gonna be fine, bro. That's gonna be fine.
That's gonna be 11.
That is a miss.
No.
You're one short. They have a 12 AC right now.
Oh. Well, question.
Yes.
In front of me.
Yes.
Is it just simply one person, or is there someone behind him?
I will say that in front of you because you're kind of. We'll say that you're somewhat facing Madame Vesla's desk.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you one guy, and then I'll give the guy that attacked you, and then there's the guy that Dayu got stabbed in the back, who's just kind of just standing there right now, dumbfounded after Dayu like anime sprinted away from him.
Very anime.
Up through like 2 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
So
right.
yeah.
I will. As a bonus action, I'll use my breath weapon.
Okay. Yeah.
So anyone within 15 feet in a cone.
Constitution save.
They need to be a 14.
Fail. They both fail.
Okay.
Roll damage, please.
They take 5 points of cold damage.
Cold damage. That's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. You know, I gotta do some damage. You know,
as you swing down, miss again, and then you upset. Exactly. Cone of frigid ice flailers out, catching the two of them. Kind of would you like to do anything else, Rogar?
No, that will be my turn. Just kind of, yeah.
That then brings me to Breverac Black Shroud. It is your turn.
I don't know what I was thinking, that they could get backed up. So the whole round and not attack them. So I'm going to swing at one of them.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
All right.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and attack again if you're going to.
We're going to do something special with that real quick.
All right.
Since my other attack would be my bonus action. I would like to do a little, send some dreaming their way and use the ability of my Dream Blade.
Okay. Takes a bonus action to activate it.
I'll do it then. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Do you want to use it for the strike you just made, or do you want to?
Yeah. The one that actually connected. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me see. The damage is going to be. That's for the strike,
and
then for the poison. 9 plus 14, 23.
23 points of damage.
Con save 13.
And with a natural 1, he goes down as you slice through him. You watch as you slice through the kimono. The first time you've actually used this blade, you slice through it. You slice through easily through the flesh, and as you completely pass through, you notice there are like purple veins that begin to bulge out around the wound, and quickly spread up. And they spread quickly up his neck. And as they get to his neck, his eyes roll back to the whites, and he falls down, unconscious, at your feet. Good. Would you like to do anything else, Breverac?
No, I don't want to disengage. Okay. That's my action.
The other guy is still engaged with you, but one of them is unconscious. So I've got note of that real quick. All right, that will then bring me to. He can't do anything. Velry, is your turn.
All right. So, sorry, pause. Where did my screen go? There we go. Okay. The guy that I hit before.
Yes.
Okay, he's facing me, right? Attack.
Yes.
Did he try? Was he the one that tried to attack me?
He attempted.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the bugbears behind me are coming forward.
They are also coming in. Yes.
Cool. You said they're about 20 feet away. Right? I'm going to. Is there anywhere I can like move around to get like a way, make sure that they can't sneak up, get me from behind while I'm attacking?
Yeah, for the sake of it. Now, do you want to? I'm assuming you don't want to leave the person's threat range to get a reaction. Okay, yeah.
I kind of wanted to.
So you can kind of maneuver yourself to where they're not coming in behind you. Yes, that's easily done.
Okay. All right. And I guess is the other guy that I tried to attack, is he still within range of me as well?
Oh yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna try.
Make some attacks against him.
Yeah, upset that I missed him before. And
give me an attack roll or two.
Yeah.
Preferably two.
13 to hit.
That hits. Go and roll the next one just to see if it hits. They both hit. So go and roll damage for both strikes. 5 plus 2, so 7. 2.
Yep.
And then.
So 8.
So 6. So 7 plus 8. 15. So that's pretty damn good damage. 15 points of slashing damage. He doesn't look good. He's still standing, but he doesn't look good as you tear into his back. Would you like to do anything else, Valerie? Just stay there?
Yeah. Does any of his blood hit me? If it does.
Oh yes.
Make sure I lick his blood off of me too.
Yeah. I'm assuming you're getting a little more bestial as time is wearing on. So yes, as that happens, it is now the Branded's turn. So let's take stock of what's going to happen now. First off, Dayu. Let's see. Crystal and the other guy are dumbfounded. They have no idea what to do. They're just kind of in shock. They're almost in shell shock at the. You're almost a full flight of stairs above them, so they're not doing anything right now. Downstairs, however, we have got a fight on our hands. Since Valerie just stepped away, let's go ahead and do hers. Get her killed real fast. No, that's not nice. Brevrak, you've got one person fighting you. The other one is currently unconscious. So let's see here. That's Brevrak, I want to commend you on this, because since his ally is unconscious, he doesn't get the benefit of his pack tactics. And so he misses both strikes by quite a margin. When you're able to parry aside the blade this time.
You better think of his last words then.
Hey, maybe. There are 2 on Rogar. That's not going to hit. That's not going to hit. 2 misses on Rogar, unfortunately, as both of them move in, and then the guy that you hit with the cone, also in the back, turns around and he's going to charge towards you as well. Miss. I'm rolling real shitty right now, and I don't like it. Nothing hits Rogar, son of Amu. Bullshit. Velry. You are currently engaged with 2 individuals. One of them hurt very badly. One of them is going to hit. Miss. 1 hit, though. For 6 points. No, excuse me. 5 points of slashing damage. And it is not reduced because it is a magic sword. Unfortunately. So there is that. Then that will bring us now to the top of the round with my creature.
Bana.
Yes. I need you
He's
to
got a
make
background
me.
all of his own now.
He does. That's creepy as shit,
Yes.
by the way.
Yeah, it is.
give me,
Fuck yeah, it is.
Give me 2 attack rolls, please.
2 attack rolls plus 4. You got it.
Yes. Dear God.
Oh yeah. Well, 17 and a critical. Okay.
Yep. Okay, I'll go ahead and roll. There's no point in rolling that much damage, I don't think. No, there's not.
Oh, Phenom set the party.
As he starts,
Strangle party.
as similar to what happened to the first black-clad hobgoblin female. This time, the blade kind of rips into her chest and pulls her in, and suddenly she's shredded like a blender. It's disgusting, Dayu. There's who God knows what's happening inside of there. It's hard to see completely, even from this distance. You have 60 feet of dark vision, and then it's very dark in there. But yeah. So that is happening. That is then going to bring me to Dayu. It's your turn.
How far away am I?
You are at the base of the stairs. Let me pull up my stuff. So it was 60 feet from there. So 80 feet from the center. From 80 feet from where Zoltkar died, right next to the kind of shackles there in the center. Well, that's where Jade is supposedly hanging there. You don't see her.
I'm about to. I will walk into the room.
Oh shit!
And unfortunately, this takes my action.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pull out the drift globe and throw it into the room and cast daylight.
Cast daylight?
Yes.
Oh shit! Okay, you pull out the drift globe and you toss it up, and as you do, it illuminates. How big is the sphere?
60 feet.
60 feet. Fuck. Okay.
And I move 40 feet, so I'm halfway in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bright light. The swirling mass in the center. Immediately, there's a shriek that reverberates the ground around you. Parts of the roof have been blown away. You're assuming there's debris on the streets down below. As it begins to retract away from the light, almost instinctually. And it takes. You see pieces of itself begin to burn away. It's taking damage from being in the daylight. As it's burning away, I'll say this. It hadn't had a chance to yet. She was next on the list. Jade is hanging there, unconscious, probably from shock. She is still, well, actually, her arms are free. Let me see. Her feet are free as well because they got ripped out of the ground. She is intact currently, but she's unconscious in the middle of the room.
Can I do a bonus action since I technically did a spell since it was an item? I don't know how that works.
What do you want to do?
Patient defense.
Oh yeah, sure. That's no problem.
Okay.
That's no problem.
As I assume a defensive stance. I told you wouldn't kill anyone else.
Oh God. Okay. Dayu. Okay. Unexpected. Those two are dead. Let me make sure I mark them off because they are firmly dead. You would also see a certain black shroud individual over there, like a few feet from you, just like several cuts on his body, but for the most part,
about him.
Yeah, he's still struggling there in vain. Which then is going to bring me to the son of Amu. It is your turn.
Okay, so now I have 2 guys on me.
Yes, you do.
2 guys. All right.
They're both mildly hurt.
Mildly. Yes, mildly. All right. Well, we're going for the reckless. We're going full in.
Mm-hmm.
Going full in. Reckless. Great weapon master.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Let's do it.
Only got to hit 12. We got to get above 12. That's it.
Let's see if we can do it.
Come on. Let's do it.
I do. I get
that hits. That's going to hit. 16 hits.
Okay.
Go and roll damage.
the worst I could do. A 1 and a 1. So 5 plus 10 is 15.
It's not
Plus
enough. I'm
Plus
sorry.
2 is 17.
17. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It hurts.
Oh.
You definitely hurt one of them pretty bad.
Brutal.
As you and you catch one off guard, thinking that you're just this lumbering creature, slow.
Yeah.
You catch him across the chest. Still up though.
That's all I can do. You know?
Okay.
Well, I will bonus action. Let me see. Bonus action. Take my last healing. Well, I've got a couple left. I'll take a healing potion.
Okay. As you kind of and heal, big breath in.
Mhm.
Some of the crystals kind of falling off the sides of your mouth after exhaling previously. All right, that will be the end of Rogar's turn. Oh, nice. Which brings me to somebody that's not here right now. Does
I'll
you play
give me
for
a
it?
sec. Yeah, give me a sec. I'll send her back and now.
She's here.
Okay.
Sorry, baby,
Hello.
you know.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
understandable. It's your turn.
Okay, my turn. You. That guy's looking pretty hurt, you said.
Yes, very.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do the thing. 23 to hit.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Yeah,
Go and roll one more just in case.
22.
Yeah, both can hit. So roll damage for the first one. If not, the second one will transfer to a different person. We'll see how much it does. 7. That's good.
Oh, 7. That's right. Yeah.
And then roll the damage for the next
Yeah.
one.
12.
10, 12. Yeah, you drop one of them. If you slice through the one guy, he finally and you kind of like dig your claws through him, and he falls down dead at your feet. There's still one standing next to you, and at this point, you do see the 2 other individuals are going to be moving in.
Mm. So the guy that I called down to death, could I like rip out his heart and
Sure,
tie that?
sure. Why not? Why not?
And throw it on the ground?
Second claw.
Yeah.
Throw it down. Yeah,
Mm.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, very like Kali Ma ripped it out the last time.
Yeah.
Awesome. Did you want to do anything else?
Just wanted to like make sure that people saw what, they're gonna go down if they mess with me.
I will say, I'll probably, you know what, for that, why don't you give me an intimidation check?
Okay. It's 13.
It's something, we'll roll for them when it's their turn.
Okay.
Okay. Speaking of their turn, it is the Brandon's turn. I'll give you this. They're scared. The 2 bugbears stop at the entrance of the doorway, and they kind of falter for a moment, watching what just happened inside. The other one though is in the throes of battle with you, and he's going to attack you. No, he's not. He's going to miss with both strikes easily, very badly, in fact. Brevrak, you still have 1 fighting you.
All right, so the one that's still standing.
But it's not your turn yet. They're
I'm so sorry, I
attacking you.
misunderstood. My mistake.
It's not going to matter because I rolled really bad. They can't hit you. Your AC's above
18.
18. Yeah. Highest I got was a 16, so nothing. Which means that I'm down to fighting Rogar here. He's not here to witness me kill him. He attacked reckless last time, so that's 1 hit. Yeah, that's 2 hits. I'm rolling damage right now. I'm gonna kill him while he's not here. It's gonna be great. 13. Jesus.
It's rude, very rude,
It's bad.
rude.
It's 18 points of slashing damage. between 2 hits. Someone help me remember that as we move on to the next one, because it's not going to be enough to bring him down. I know it's not. Let's see here. That is going to bring me to the
I heard
top.
you.
You did. Okay. To the top of the round with my creature, whom is going to fly away from the daylight, who's floating in the air, and as it begins to float with the light source now, Tayu.
You skipped me, bro.
Did I skip you?
Yeah, because I'm looking back at the dice. I see Rogar's damage, and then it went to Velry, and
Oh, well, yeah, you're right.
top of the run.
Yeah. Go ahead and take your turn real fast.
Okay, no worries. So the one that's still standing, I'm
Yes.
gonna take a swing at.
Yeah.
Primary weapon.
Give me an attack roll.
Well, that's a natural 20 sign.
Okay.
26.
All right. I don't think you can do enough damage to take him down in one strike.
Yeah, it looks like it's 2d8 plus 4. So we're looking at 12.
Yeah. Go ahead and make another attack roll. But yes, I've got 12 damage on there.
All right. So I only have one attack, so I'm actually going to do my bonus action with my other dual weapon at the guy on the ground. Going to reach down and get him.
Okay. All right. The guy that's unconscious.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's advantage.
Yes, it
and
is.
it's not an automatic critical hit. 23.
That definitely hits.
Okay. So you just want me to double what the damage is?
Yeah.
12.
All right. That is enough to kill the guy on the ground for sure. He's dead. So, yeah, he's gone.
That's it. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. You slash out, and then you, with your offhand blade, you kind of stab down, finishing the guy that you had already put on the ground. All right. So, my creature, you fly away. Dayu, you see in all its glory a very large shape begin to form, and you see almost like a skull with 2 large horns, like ram's horns, curled up, all made out of like shadow and smoke. As it flies back, it opens its arms wide, and there are what appear to be looking like arms. In the center of the swirling mass, you see the limp body of the Hound Zaltkar, like this, just kind of outstretched, mimicking the movements of the creature. And as it does, it looks around and begins to speed off somewhere to the north. Gone. Which is then going to bring me to Dayu. It's your turn.
Yeah, take that as a hit. I'm not chasing after it.
You are somewhere around 60 feet in the air, and it is just flying out. I mean, technically, you could jump it. You've done it before, but it's gone.
Guess I will start checking vital signs of anyone that might be alive in the room.
There's only 2 intact bodies that you can see. One of them being the chained and bound Caddick Blackshroud, and the other being the unconscious form of Jade. As you get close to her, you can tell that she is still alive, but barely.
I'll slide her a health potion.
Okay. You kind of grabs her by the back of her head, and you notice that the jewels across her forehead have seemed to almost dim as she's become closer to death, and then they kind of brighten, and her eyes kind of flicker open. And she takes in a breath. She's alive.
I mean, that's my turn.
That's it? That's all you want to do?
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
As you secure Jade, that will then bring me to the Son of Amu. Rebecca, you're on deck.
Amu, Son of Amu, would like to attack the weakest one, I guess.
Yeah, give me the attack roll.
He looks pretty rough. Does he look rough?
He does.
Okay. Just gonna do a regular attack on this guy. Let's see here. Memento. Sorry, son. Ooh, not good.
That's gonna
10.
miss. You want a
Fuck
reckless? You reckless?
No, I can't afford to.
Sure you can.
No. And then I would like to take a swig of my gourd.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't count. You're right. Unfortunately.
So
yeah,
I'll take that.
I will allow it.
Okay. And that will be my turn.
All right. Brevrak, you're up.
All right, so I'm still engaged with one, so we're gonna just give me a 1-2 here.
Okay, give me an attack roll, please. He looks hurt. Not too badly hurt.
Swing and a miss.
That's a miss.
And then I'll do my bonus action with my second offhand attack. 16.
That hits.
5.
5 points of slashing damage. He looks rougher. He's still standing as you slice into him, and you can tell, Brevrak, that these aren't just crumpling like a normal like bandit or somebody would. You can tell that these are hardened criminals of a sort.
Not hard enough.
Not hard enough. Which will then bring me to Valerie. It is your turn.
All right, so I only got the one guy, and the bugbears look scared, right?
They look like they're hesitant to move forward.
All right, well, staring them down, I'm going to continue to attack Dude Brew.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll, please.
16.
That definitely hits. And the next attack? An 8. Is that damage or is that the attack?
That was to attack.
Oh, so
yeah,
only one hit.
one.
Go and roll damage.
So 9, right?
9, yep, 9 points of slashing damage. Pretty good. He's looking okay. He's not looking great, but he's looking okay as you slash into him some more. These guys are sponges of a sort. So yes. Would you like to do anything else, Valerie?
I just want to say, do you like it when it hurts?
Oh, okay then. Is this like a sweet whisper, or is this?
Yeah, just so he can hear.
Yeah, his eyes kind of go wide. So that will then bring me to the branded. It is the branded's turn. Let's see here. Let's see who I've standing left. They're finally going to... Nope. They're still in shock. Crystal and the other branded kind of stumble up to the top of the stairs, just kind of looking around, not sure what to do. However, the remaining... So the bugbears are going to finally move in and make some attacks on Valerie. Those both miss badly, and one hit with a 18. I'm assuming that hits, and then the other one is going to hit. So 2 hits out of everything, which is actually pretty good. 6 attacks against you and only 2 hits. I'm rolling really bad tonight. However, that is going to be 12 points of slashing damage. I'm assuming Valerie's still standing? Yes, okay. All right. Then that will bring me to the ones attacking Rogar. There are still 2 fighting Rogar because he can't put one away. He can't even down one. Can't do it.
It feels like the
what's going on
troll arm all over again. You know, I can't do anything right.
This is a hard. That's the first one's gonna hit. Unfortunately.
Okay.
That one's not going to hit. Not going to hit. That one is going to. So two out of the 4 coming at you.
Okay.
You're looking at 11 points of slashing damage, Rogar.
Okay.
All right. And the 1 remaining guy fighting Brevrak. 19 does hit, unfortunately. Only going to be for 5 points of slashing damage, though, Brevrak.
All right.
And that brings me to the top of the round with Dayu.
I guess I will put Jade somewhere safe.
You kind of look
Possibly outside the building.
I'm about to say, you look around and it's just open air up here. There's nothing that you can see.
Yeah.
Your drift globe is still kind of. Are you holding onto it or did you let it go? Because it can float.
I let
by
it go.
itself. Okay. So it's just kind of floating where you initially summoned the light. Just kind of sitting there about 5 feet above the ground, just kind of hovering.
How close are the rooftops to each other?
To the next building?
Yeah.
It's a pretty decent leap here in the Samurai District. They're not as close as some of the other places. You're looking at, let me see here. Let me look at my visual aid. If you ran across the tiles to the next building, the next building is only 2 stories tall. So you're looking at about like a 15-foot down. And then if you went from the edge of the tiles to the next, you'd look at like maybe like a 10, 15-foot jump. You could make it if you wanted to.
Not carrying someone though.
Make a decent check, you might.
No. I'll take her down to at least the 2nd floor.
Okay.
Is that relatively intact?
Yes. The top floor
Okay.
is the only one that's not looking good.
I'll take her down there and then go back upstairs for the other guy.
All right. So as you're beginning to move her downstairs, you see that Cristal and the other branded are kind of come to as you begin to walk past them. Yeah. Just bring it down there. Yeah, sounds good. You get the fuck up there. Come on. And Cristal and his partner begin walking upstairs. Do you just leave her at like the base of the stairs, or are you going to tuck her away in one of the booths?
I'd tuck her away.
And she's conscious, so you can like talk to her. You kind of just pull some of the shades and just kind of place her down. She kind of collapses, mildly, severely exhausted. And you begin to move back up the stairs. Now, do you want to try to dash to get back up the stairs?
We're gonna walk.
Okay, so you're not going to be able to get all the way back upstairs without dashing.
Unless I dash.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll dash then.
Okay. Quickly move back up to the top of the stairs. And you would notice that Cristal and the other individual are moving over towards the bound Captain Blackshroud.
Yeah. I don't know how to get people out of those chains.
So.
But yeah.
All right. Then that will bring me to the son of Amu. What are we doing? Oh, he disappeared. In that case, how about we bring it to Brevrak, since you're next after him.
All right. So still got this guy standing in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
We're
Son
gonna
of
do,
Amu's coming back.
He'll go in a second.
Oh, let's
Continue,
wait. Let's wait.
Brevrak. You're right after him. It's fine.
Okay, so we're gonna do my bonus action attack on him. I'll pull my second sword out on the guy still scanning.
Yeah. Go ahead and attack, please.
Shit. 13.
That hits.
Yeah, I was hoping that. All right. With 3 points damage.
All right. That is not a lot. But it's more than something. He's hurt, obviously.
Damn it. All right, well, he's going to be dead now, so I'm just going to attack with my primary.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
13 again.
That hits. Barely, but yes.
And 9 points damage.
just enough to put him out. You finally, and you slice through him. He goes down in a heap. Would you like to move anywhere, Brevrak?
All right, so
behind you, since you're on the bottom floor, behind you, there is this strange woman that is ripping through some of the guards, and then it looks like the Son of Amu is really struggling with two of the other individuals. Yeah,
I'm gonna go up to his right side, his right-hand man, to back him up.
Okay, as Brevrak kind of shuffles forward, slides in next to Rogar. That will then bring us to the Son of Amu. It's your turn.
Let's try one more time.
Okay, give me an attack roll. You got back up this time. I mean, surely you're fine.
Fucking natural 20. Jesus, finally, Oh,
but you didn't say Great Weapon Master.
I wasn't planning on using it. Okay. So, it's the weakest guy, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's more than enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's down. You cleave him in half.
Okay, cool. Then I will use my bonus action. When I either score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0, I can make another attack.
Yes, you can.
Melee. So I will do so.
You did both, technically.
Mm-hmm. I will, for the heck of it, let's do Great Weapon Master.
Why not? Why not?
Now I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I'm feeling good now. Sure. What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen? I can roll a 6 and I can miss.
Yep, that's a miss.
It would have missed anyway, though.
It would have missed anyway.
Yeah.
Big swing and a miss as you cleave through one, and what it is the blade gets stuck in the body a little bit. And you go, and then it just throws it just a little wide. You toss the corpse somewhere over beyond the desk somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
It's my turn.
It's the end of your turn. There are only 4 of those guards downstairs standing, including the 2 bugbears. That is then going to bring me to Valerie. It's your turn.
So, I'm engaged with 3 people now?
Yes, you are. 3 of them.
Cool.
One of them doesn't look so good. You've been beating on him for a while.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Let's do the claws,
All right. Give me some attack rolls. That's not going to hit.
No.
Roll again.
Well, I'm going to use a lucky. Why not?
Oh, sure. Why not? Yeah, feel like there has to be some kind of luck to escape the situation you were in previously. So,
that would hit.
That will hit. Yes.
And then one more, right?
Yes. Yep, those are both hit. Roll damage.
All right, so 8 for 1.
Very good. And what's the next one?
8 again.
Can you do enough? Just enough to kill the second guard.
All right.
So you rip through another one, the 2 initial ones. Rip through him as well. The bugbears are still standing there. Would you like to do anything else? I'm afraid to ask.
I just want to, for the way I kill him, Oh, he's here. That's my cat. This time I'm gonna rip his throat out, and kind of like.
Oh yeah.
Ring it through my mouth. Yeah.
This is disturbing indeed.
Got a roadhouse in.
Exactly, a roadhouse.
Just roadhoused him.
And then just be like, y'all are next.
Well, ironically, they are next because it's their turn. So, let's actually do a round of attacks. This time, they're going to have to split off, Brevrak and Rogar. So, Brevrak, coming in at you, miss. Rogar, 16.
Miss.
Damn.
17 is my AC.
17. Okay. So miss both of them. The two bugbears coming in towards Velry. That's going to be one hit. One miss. 15? Misses? Yeah, misses.
Glancing blow.
Glancing blow. Okay, so one hit, one glancing blow. So you're looking at the first one is going to be, and I should mention the bugbears' clubs are not magical. So the first one is going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 4. And the second one is going to be 8, reduced to 4, reduced to 2. So 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Then that brings us back to the top of the round with my Kinsei monk Dayu. What are you doing, Dayu?
So Crystal and Joblo are walking over.
Yes, I will say, for the sake of this, that they have made it over to him, and let's just see. Holy shit! It's a natural 20 to rip the chains off of him. Now
That's possible?
I don't think it is, though. I don't think they can after the initial
the
initial one. I don't think they can. Do you have the rules pulled up, Dan? Do you have the?
It
Yeah,
says
let me
I'm
read it here for you.
It
Hold on.
just mentioned the command word because I looked it up last round.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a creature, including the one restrained, can use an action to make a DC 20 strength check to break the iron bands. On a success, the item is destroyed and the restrained creature is freed. If the check fails, any further attempts made by that creature automatically fail until 24 hours have elapsed. So he's stuck for 24 hours. Valkar is dead, and someone else can try and break him out, but
it's not gonna matter.
He's stuck.
He's stuck for 24 hours. So
wait, no, it says a creature, including one restrained, but any attempt to break him.
Any attempt. So any attempt after the initial attempt. Yep. It can't happen. So they go to tug on it.
Gift.
They're like, really struggling.
You guys have got a really good prisoner now.
Yeah.
You got a really good prisoner now.
We can't talk to him though.
No, you can't talk to him. His mouth is closed.
And then in 24 hours, he'll break free, and then we're back to square one again.
We'll see.
He'll still be naked without his armor.
So, as that happens, what would you like to do?
I just want to ask him some questions.
Did you walk over next to them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You say that. As you do, you hear a voice slightly behind you. You can ask him in hell. And I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, Dayu.
Oh shit! My first roll. Or a 18.
Son of a bitch. Let me make sure that passes. I think it does.
I have supersonic hearing. I can hear everything.
God damn it, passes. However, damn it. So Crystal and the other individual do not pass their saving throw, as there's a thunderous boom. A wave of energy goes out from where a ethereal hag-like visage comes back into the material. And as this happens, Crystal and the other brandage fly past you, skidding into some of the debris nearby. You manage to kind of hold yourself sturdy, but you are going to take 13 points reduced to 6 points of thunder damage.
Does the hog-tied man take damage?
You know what? I think he would, and he would automatically fail. So I'll put that on there. That's fine.
They fly off the damn roof.
He fails, so he moves 10 feet. He kind of slides across the ground.
Does he look angry?
He does look pissed. His eyes, his bottom half of his face is covered, but his eyes is like
you can
furrowed.
see it in his eyes. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, not the best thing here. They are looking like they're about 15 feet or so. Well, no,
Yeah.
10.
Fuck 'em.
Nah, it's close to 30. About 30 feet from the open wall out to the roof.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack this hag.
Okay. All right.
I was hoping you'd come back.
Give me an attack roll.
10's probably gonna miss.
That definitely misses as you, and she moves out of the way for a moment.
Now we're gonna punch her
Okay,
a couple of times.
Oh, fury of blows. Okay, give me an attack. Give me some more
A
attacks.
15 and a 14.
They both miss.
Fuck.
They both miss. Die you as you slice and you. She's the first one. She just slaps away with one of her big hands. I mean, she is much taller than you.
She's close to 2 feet taller than me.
Yes, she is. All right, Dayu.
Mm-hmm.
You're standing there. It is now officially Madame Vestla's turn. And she is going to... it doesn't work. She's just going to rip into you with one of her giant claws.
Okay.
So it's going to be 23 to hit.
Yep.
That's going to hit.
It's hard to dodge those ones.
It's gonna, Jesus. It's going to be 18 points of slashing damage. Dayu. As she rakes across your chest. Gouts of blood. And
That it?
That's it.
Okay.
It is now going to be the Son of Amu. It's your turn. Brevrak, you're next.
There's still one hobgoblin in front of us, right?
They're both. There's two.
There's two. The hobgoblin. And
No,
there?
you killed one.
Yeah.
So there's only just one left. Yes.
Okay, there's one. Okay. I will try to attack him.
Which means I made phantom attacks against Brevrak last round. Because I forgot he was dead.
Okay.
It didn't matter. They didn't hit you anyway.
I will attack him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'll do it. Great weapon master. You know, I'm feeling lucky.
Feeling lucky.
I shouldn't feel lucky. I'm
Nope.
bad at dice.
Good miss. And he ducks underneath.
God damn it.
Which means that Brevrak, you're up to follow up after that.
All right.
Stand still.
Stand still.
All right. So, I think he's the only one left, right?
Next to you. Then there's two next to the to Velry. Further to your south.
From the ruckus I hear, it sounds like she is doing pretty good there. But let's. How's this guy looking?
He's taken a hit. He doesn't look too bad.
Well, I'm gonna hit him. Primary weapon.
Okay.
Can I swing at him?
Give me an attack roll.
12.
That is a glancing blow.
All right. So we're looking at 6.
So 6 points of damage. Slice through. He's looking rougher.
All right. Let's see if we can make him a little bit more rough, and we'll hit him with the dual weapon.
All right.
That's a miss.
That's gonna be a miss.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Hey, this guy's quick. What can I say? He's moving around, slicing to and fro.
Still, won't you?
Yeah, both of you. Yeah. Which brings me to Velry. It's your turn. Two of these large, hairy blue creatures trying to swat you down.
I forget. So for reckless attack, it says you get
advantage
on using your strength,
which is that's what your claws are.
So all it is it gives me an extra roll.
You get advantage. Yes, you get advantage on the attack roll, but they get advantage attacking you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, though. I'm just gonna continue my normal rage.
Okay.
Boo.
That's gonna miss. Why don't you give me one more?
Okay, this one will hit.
That one's gonna hit. Go and roll damage, please.
All right. So 9.
9 points of slashing damage. Good. First blood. Just kind of rake your hands across one of the bugbears, and they start kind of trying to strafe around you. Would you like to do anything else?
Be like, we're just getting started, boys.
Oh, okay then. Bold statement. It's going to be the Brandon's turn, maybe last turn, who knows? As the first one is going to make a strike. Did you go reckless last time, Rogar? No? He's
Just a great weapon.
He's going to stab Rogar. He's dancing around him. Why not?
All right, go for it.
It's going to hit, unfortunately. It's going to hit.
All right.
Second one doesn't. So you're going to take... Ooh, I rolled high, though. 9 points of slashing damage, Rogar.
All right.
From the magical blade. And then Velry, the bugbears. It's going to miss. That's going to miss. Natural 20 is definitely going to hit. And that one's going to miss. One of them hits, though. For a d6 plus. So 12 points divided to 6 points of bludgeoning damage since you are raging. Is Velry still standing? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. That is the end of the guys downstairs. Upstairs, the 2 remaining guards are going to stand up, Dayu. Boss, what was that? As Cristal stands up and looks out and sees Madame Vesla engaging with you. Oh shit! He kind of grabs the other guy, and they're going to try to stab you in the back now, Dayu.
16 is the magic number.
First one hits. Second one misses. Third one misses. Fourth one hits. So 2 out of 4 here.
What's the minimum they can do?
Well, let me just tell you right now. I didn't roll well. 10 points of damage.
Right on the money.
Dayu goes down. So they come in behind him. Oh! Dayu goes unconscious. Yeah. There's a blood stain on the floor next to you, Dayu, where Saltcar bled out moments before.
Tainted blood.
Which is going to bring me back to the top of the round with
immediately rolling.
Dayu. Go and roll me a death saving throw, please. You could roll a natural 20.
Yeah, but I'll just get knocked down again and then take another point of exhaustion.
That's a failure. 1 failure.
I think I'm at 3 exhaustions now.
Madame Vesla is... Ooh, man, how bad do I want to be about this? Okay, you can't hear anything, Dayu, because you're unconscious.
It's true.
So I'm not going to describe what's happening up there. There's no one else up there.
Jesus,
Something's
being
happening.
violated?
Yeah, suddenly Dayu wakes up, his pants around his ankles. There's blood leaking from his anus. No. No. This isn't Oz. Jesus. Jesus. No. Something's happening upstairs. Which will bring me to Rogar. It is your turn. Can you seal the deal, Rogar?
Probably not. We'll see. Roll an attack. Regular old attack. Classic attack. Fuck me. 2. The 7.
Reckless? I mean, you're only engaged with one guy. I mean,
yeah, why not? We'll reckless it.
Yeah. Come on. Why not?
Did Crystal have
See,
one of
that
those,
hits. It hits.
19.
19 hits.
Did Crystal have one of those fire blades?
He did.
8 plus 3, 11 plus 2.
How much? 13?
Yep, 13 damage
You're
total.
just shy.
Oh, damn.
Yep. You need 2 more points of damage
All right.
to seal the deal. As you.
Well, I finished my turn, yeah.
Yeah. Which means Brevrak, you're up.
All right.
Seal the deal, Brevrak.
Offhand attack.
Okay. Make an attack roll, please.
God damn it.
That's gonna miss.
Main-handed. It's this guy. Rogar Brevrak.
I know.
He's been dancing around for like 3
Yeah,
rounds. Give me another
primary
attack roll.
weapon attack.
Mhm.
Jesus. 13?
That hits.
All right. Okay. All right. 11.
That's more than enough. More than enough damage. You he finally stops jumping from. He's getting tired from moving so much, and you finally catch him. You're like, stick around. you stab him.
All right.
He falls dead. Behind you, Velry is still engaged with 2 individuals. You kind of look behind you. Not that you don't even know who this person is, but it's happening.
Yeah, but I'm going to turn around and the enemy, my enemy, might be my friend.
Mhm.
I'm trying to basically head over there and get ready to help her whoop ass on these 2 guys.
Okay. All right. The tide has definitely turned. Velry, it is your turn.
All right. How are they looking? Or how?
You've only hurt one of them. The other
Right,
one looks
yeah.
pretty good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, here we go again. That doesn't hit, does it?
No, that's a miss.
Cool.
You can make a second attack if you'd like.
Yes.
That definitely hits.
Mhm.
Roll damage, please. 10 points. 10 points. 10 points of slashing damage. He doesn't look good. The one, I'm assuming you're attacking the ones you've already wounded. And you're
Right.
kind of tearing at him some more. He looks bad, in fact. At this point, it is what's left of the Branded's turn. Both of them are going to flee because the tides have turned. You've cut down more than half of the opposition. You will both get opportunity attacks if you would like to take them.
Where are you
With glee.
going?
Okay, what? Go ahead and roll, both of you.
It's just my normal, what my claw, right?
Yeah. Yes.
22 to 1.
So unfortunately, Velry misses, but I didn't see Brevrak's. 22? Yeah.
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll damage, Brevrak.
11.
Just enough to cut down the one that Velry had wounded severely. As he tries to escape, Velry swipes at him. He ducks low. You manage to just spear him from behind, and he and then kind of slides off. The other one flees.
Not so strong when the odds are fair.
No, exactly. As he's running out the front door fast. He's going to use his action to dash, and you just see him bolt. And with that, we can technically be out of combat. So I think that is going to be a great time to take our first break.